Well, this is quite an interesting saga. This is a video that's taken me more than a month to shoot because I went and did the thing, and then I went to South America for work, and then came back, and the wife had gotten... I don't remember what you're about to see, I'm sorry. So little one's in guitar class now for 3 hours. Every Saturday she goes for 3 hours. And the missus and I just decided, that's a shovelhead police bike. Squirrel. Look at this. Ooh. Flat side tank. Oh, I need those saddlebags. Sorry, distracted. We'll get back to the main. I also need those peg mounts. That is so cool. Oh, wow. Some kind of audio or something? I don't know. That's freaking sweet. And it's raining. We just decided that we were going to go ahead and spend some of Alan's money because it's his motorcycle. We're going to get some Harley accessories for the ST. Okay, so what are we going to put on that?
Floorboards.
Floorboards, you think?
Yeah. Let's start with floorboards.
So it's completely stock. Like, actually, come back. It's got bars, it's got Avon grips, it's got that kind of stuff, but like the floorboards are still slipstream. Shit, it doesn't even have axle covers, and that just kind of looks silly. It was about to have a custom painted body. So, what we got? And for this stuff, I don't know if I've said this before, I'm a huge fan of Harley stuff when it comes to floorboards and shifter pegs and all that kind of stuff. It is well made, it sits straight, all that stuff, so. There's a lot. Quick caveat. Something I don't like. I know it's really popular. You know those floorboards that are spiky? They look like girders and spike. That's not me, man. You do you, boo-boo. But like, I don't want a floorboard that looks like an upside down snowshoe. That's not my thing. My feet have never slipped off the floorboards before. And if you say it's because you don't ride like I ride, you're full of shit. Because if you ride that hard, you'd have mid-bouncing pegs. Anyway, so these are kind of cool. The Adversaries is... Sorry, it's a vice grip quote. I think they make those in a brass color or so. Oh, my phone's all crazy. Those are orange. They're not the silver ones in there. They're $525, which, I mean, look, yeah, it's expensive, man, but they're going to be nice, you know? And then you got these, which are a little more understated, and they're not orange, they're just black. I don't know about the orange with the ST. The ST has the bronze wheels, but the rest of the bike is... When you think about this, I'm not going to tell you the color it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot of gray and then one, poppy sort of color and then black. So probably the orange is not a good idea. So maybe these guys, and I bet they're cheaper. Let me see how much they are. I'm going to get them up. Yeah, so those are 4.5. So you'd think they'd be cheaper than they are. There you go. It's an example of, no offense to Flow Motorsports, but why? It's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like, and they're still $525. I don't need snowshoes on my bike. And I just discovered if you spend $300, you get a tank clock, like a desk clock that's like a sporty tank. Probably should have asked Alan before I did this, but let him get, what is it, a whole ask for forgiveness then rather than permission? Oh, okay, so that's the switchback peg. So that would match those boards. I have this thing about it. I don't like having different collections on the bike, which is, I know, my issue, but so that, do we need a timer cover? Or should we have JH make one, or is there some, I don't know. This is awesome for lots of reasons, mainly because I'm not paying for it. I had to order some stuff, but we got the brake pedal coming, we got the right badge for that, we're getting pegs and mounts to kind of match that, and something else. And I got a clock. So how was that? I don't know. I don't remember what the hell I said at all. But to make a short story long, I went to the Harley dealership and had the idea that I'm going to spend $1,000 on this bike because I want to put some stuff on it. So the stuff is here. The wife went and picked it up while I was out of the country. And so I guess we'll go ahead and put on all of our goodness and good stuff. So again, this was right at like $980 something. And I guess we should go through what I ended up. You ever hear that joke, take an Ambien, get on Amazon and be your own Secret Santa? That's kind of what this is, because I don't remember what I got. Literally like a month has passed. But I did forget, they had that cool promo where you get a a gift for yourself if you buy a bunch of stuff. I think you spent $300 and you got this this clock. So you spent a minimum $300 because this is $1,000. But yeah, so great. That's perfect timing. I'm not gonna take it all the way out of the box, but it's like an old sporty peanut tank desk clock. So that's cool. I'll keep that. Thanks. So yeah, Alan paid for this because it's going on his bike, but I get the clock. All right. So I got this cover, timer cover. It has a custom Jay's Shoppers one that I had them make, a sort of a gift to the guys at Advan. I had them make that on my dime. So Jay's Shoppers made that. Again, just go to Facebook, find Jay's Shoppers and send him a DM and send him an image and he'll send you back a proof and stuff. So that's like, they're between $150 and $200. They're a hell of a good deal, you know, for a custom derby cover. This is a timer cover that you can change the badge to whatever you want. And I got the one that says 117 Stage 2. I don't know, never done that before. Thought it'd be kind of cool. So we got that. I have the Switchback Collection shifter peg. I have Switchback Collection brake pedal pad. I have Red Reach passenger foot mount touring. Red, what the hell? I think it's just, my boy Nugget ordered all this for me when I told him what I wanted. I'm sure it's right. So it should just be the Red Reach. That's weird. I'm sure it's, that bounces nicely. So that's, I'm sure, damaged now. No, just black foot peg mount. Because we're going to take off those cheap Amazon things I put on there. I like full of guilt and shame. And put on some proper mounts. And then, is this the pegs? Yeah. So this is the Empire foot peg passenger black because it looked, I just thought it looked better and it actually kind of fit the front floorboards, which is half of what we spent, because floorboards are expensive, man. These. So the bike right now, you know, has a custom body on it. It's gonna have a whole custom paint set on it. It's cammed. It's got that cool, you know, Redline 2-into-1. Boy racer bar, which that's about to be upgraded to an even bigger one, and all the foot controls are stock. You know, so essentially for $1,000, I got front and rear peg and shift and brake pedal and the timer cover. So let's go ahead and get, still got to do that too. Get this thing out and flop this stuff on. There you have it. $1,000. Floorboards, brake pedal, shift peg, timer cover, rear pegs, and mounts. Now the funny thing about that, I'm fine with the price if you look at all the stuff that I've said before. I think this is kind of funny. So much of this channel is aftermarket, right? Advan black bodies, custom dynamics lights, tap performance exhaust, a billion other little things in between. We do tons of aftermarket stuff, but every once in a while, go get yourself a Harley part. I'm telling you, yeah, it's pricey and this, that, and the other. And I'm not knocking you if you need to save the buck. I've done it. I mean, I've done it a billion times. Matter of fact, that sissy bar right there is Amazon on my Road King Screaming Eagle. Screaming Road King. It's an $11,000 bike. I wasn't going to go buy a $600 backrest. You know what I mean? That's just the way I looked at it. So if you need to, fine. I get it. I'm not knocking you. But if you got the money, every once in a while, go to the Harley shop if you're looking for rear pegs and stuff, because the quality is better, you know. And of course, I bought this stuff. This is not some sort of sponsored deal. The quality is really good on Harley Davidson accessories. It really is. So, a funny thing I noticed, all these parts right there, created this much packaging mess. That was empty. Now, mind you, it's all, you know, larger, low density stuff, but all this and all that, when, you know, unpack it, is just those. Like, it just, packaging's hilarious to me. All right, so let me get this white girl wasted out, and we'll get on. If you're newer to this, like, tear into your bike stuff, a couple little tricks. First off, look, my two favorite tool sets. I'll put links if you want them. These, Amazon. So one is a Torx bit, and one is an Allen or Hex, you know, bit set. You need your your 1/4 inch, and your 3/8 drive ratchet and extensions, and that's pretty much most everything you need. And then in addition to that, 3 wrenches. Almost all of your Harley is going to be Torx or Hex, Allen, or 3 wrench sizes. 7/16, 1/2, or 9/16. That's like most of your motorcycle. There's some 3/8 here and there, but for the most part, I probably have now everything I need to do this little upgrade. These rear floorboard mounts, yeah, those are just giant Allens. The bolts that hold the front floorboard mount are not mount, floorboard itself. You're not changing the mounts, just changing the board on the existing mounts. Is a Allen bolt with a, I'm guessing, 1/2 nut on the back side. I got the wrench for that. The little timer cover is a smaller Torx. I got that. Yeah, that's it. And then also, everything you're doing on the right side of the bike, put the parts there. Everything you're doing on the left side of the bike, put the parts there. So I have everything I'm working on right here, and then the other side over there. So, yeah. Oh, brake pedal. Brake pedal is a big Allen. So, not hard stuff, but it's a lot of fun, and it really does make a big difference to the bike. I just noticed something that stands out excessively. Sure as hell not going to do anything about it, but the push rod covers are chrome. Tappet covers are chrome. It's a lot in one spot. Like, I think maybe these should be black, or I don't know. I'm not doing anything about it because, again, I had to cut those and change them out when I did the cam. So anyway, just notice that. Dude, if you know me, squirrel, I get distracted easily. Question I get a lot: do you not like rock out in the garage when you're working on your bike? Like, that's un-American not to. Of course I do. Right now, Tom Petty was just blasting, but the reality is I cannot have music on videos because of the YouTube enforcement. I wanted to use other words. So I have to pause it every time. So of course I'm rocking out hard. I mean, my air guitar of any Led Zeppelin song, but especially Stairway is tops, in the world. But can't share it with you because of the things. So anyway, I'm done with the right side except for the timer cover. This is not a sexy install. Had to reuse this bolt, which is rusty, so I have to clean that up because it was a different size. It's really weird. So that bolt there is too small for that thread. Anyway, so I had to reuse the one that was on there, surprising. And then just, you put a pin through. One tool I'd forgotten I needed was my snap ring pliers because these go on with a snap ring, not a nut and bolt. So had to get up once for that. But everything else has been correct. So mount's on, peg is on. It's got the right amount of tension. It's not going to fall or anything. I mean, if I wanted to take this out and put a nut and bolt and crank her down and make it like hard to get down, I could do that. But you know why? This was nothing. Oh, it's stiff. 2 nuts and bolts, one front, one rear. Flop that out. A single. There was a nut in the back of that, so I needed my 1/2 inch. Pull that off, and then the new one goes on with an Allen, and then we'll just take these 2 little Torx boogers out and pop on the new one. One thing I noticed about this that I'm not a huge fan of, the 117 stage 2 badge covers the screw holes. So if you ever have to take this off, I don't know why you would. You have to destroy the adhesive little badge. But, yeah, it's not a functioning part. This used to be, if you don't know, it used to be your ignition. It's not now. There's absolutely nothing under there. So, done. So, someone's like, but it's not Screaming Eagle. It kind of is. It's a 117. I'd rather just say with a cam in it, but, the stage 2 thing. The cam plate and pump is Screaming Eagle in there. It's a Zippers Redshift 472 cam, but the rest of the lower end is Screaming Eagle. So, and actually, S&S push rods. So, a little bit of everything. But it's a stage 2. I like that. It's kind of cool looking. All right, so this side's done. Then we'll go to the other side. Just occurred to me how funny it could have been if I would have done a whole video in changing a shifter peg. Like that, it's one screw. But I'd be hilarious. Like, make it take 35 minutes and just take the shifter peg out. So, but anyway, that's done. And so's that, because I put the peg on the mount before I put it on this time. And I don't know if that made it easier or not, but, it's a strategy. But that's done. And then this guy, and I apologize. Nothing caught fire. I didn't break anything. It's just cool dress up for $1,000. There you go. Old school YouTube video. Yeah, done. So rear pegs, front floorboards, shifter peg, brake pedal, and that timer cover. $980. And don't, oh my God, I can't believe, come on. There's dudes out there spending $3,000 on floorboards. That, to spend less than $1,000 for basically all your foot controls, that ain't bad. So, and a little dress-up piece. So there you go. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. I hope you all get to be with your family or loved ones or friends or whatever you're doing. Have a good time. I hope so. Some top tips: make sure that you make inappropriate sexual advances towards your wife's sister. That really helps. And if your wife does not have a sister, then her mother. If her mother's not around, screw it, brother. Just go. or dad. Just make inappropriate, uncomfortable comments to the rest of the family, and it just makes for a more fun day for everyone. All right? So anyway, I love you all to death. Thanks for watching this stuff. Take care of each other. We'll talk real soon.